Hey guys, how's it going? We have with us today the S.H.Figuarts, Doctor Strange, and Burning Flame set. So yeah, let's take a look at this and see what we think. I'm not sold on him right off the get-go, so let's get that out of the way. The cape is made of molded plastic with armatures over on the sides here and here, but the pin itself, you can see it glaring right behind his shoulder right there, so that's aggravating a bit. Face sculpt otherwise is pretty spot on. Looks a bit plasticky to me. Eyes look a little funky if you ask me as well. They look like they're looking upward. Costume otherwise, or what he wears, is pretty nice. I have the eye is a little just drab, which is gold paint there. Otherwise, the rest of him is nice. Beautiful articulation as always from S.H.Figuarts. They do know how to make a decent figure. So that the cape is what's really driving me crazy. I don't know if they could have done this cape differently or better. I'm not impressed by it. Alright, so let's keep going with him. Let's see what the rest of the fun stuff he comes with, and we'll go through that. He does come with 5 sets of different hands. I'm not going to go over them because it would just be a waste of time. He also does come with a second head, which doesn't look that much different. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't see that much of a difference between the two. So there you go, 2 heads. Okay. He also comes with the incantation discs, which I will show you how they go on. So you get 2 of these green ones, and 2 of these bigger gold ones. And you get a hand, which is the only hand I'm going to show off, which has the peg in it. So we pop out the one hand, which comes out very easily. Pop in a new hand. And plug this in on this. Bingo. So that looks cool. I'll give it that much. The mechanic for the spell is nicely done. That stays on nicely. So you can get that nice spell effect. That is nice. So if you want it for that, that's cool. If you're a big fan of Doctor Strange, that's also a good reason to. Let me see the green disc on here since I have it on there already. There are 2 hands, so you can do both spells at the same time. It doesn't really show up on camera that well, but there you go. They seem very thin. I don't know if they could have made it so that the color on it popped a little bit stronger. Seems a little very bland, a little bit boring, if you ask me. Okay, so the flame effect that he came with are these nice, beautiful flame pieces. Got some flaming going on. So we got these 3 larger pieces. This one's a static piece. It can't do anything, so we're going to put this one in the back. These 2 come in 2 separate pieces. There is a ball joint here, so you can change the flame to turn. And then this one also has a ball joint in it as well, so you can make the flames wrap around or turn on you. You could also swap the 2, so you can have this one. That's how easy it pops out. You put this one into this one and have that, and this one to this one, so you got that. So it's your own preference. You come also with 4 other smaller flame effects. I would assume that these variously can be attached anywhere on the flames, and I guess also onto him if you chose to make him on fire, like he is having some sort of flame spell. I would assume that there are certain places that they go to make it look optimal. I did not look into it as well. Like I said, I think that the cape itself is really the huge deterrent for me. This set was about 80 or 90 bucks. I personally, flame effect, you could probably get a cheap knockoff one from TAMASHII Nation on eBay and get the same effect and get the regular version of him. But personally, I don't think that they did a great job with this. The cape, I'm not impressed with the cape, and I think that's what's really making me be a little bit sour on this this figure. I don't see it. You know, I think that this is a huge problem for me. That metal pin there is driving me a little crazy. There's a big gap between the top piece of the cape and the plastic piece. I think if the entire cape had been something a little bit different, but I think S.H.Figuarts does their capes in this molded plastic. I do believe their Darth Vader is the same way, so it should be expected if you have any of those figures that you're going to be contending with this. I don't know if they would have had a red pin in there, it would have been better. If they would have found a way to hide that, that would have also been better. This one is not a go out and buy feel to me. I'm sure that there's going to be other Doctor Strange figures out there. Maybe the Marvel Legends one is more your taste. Maybe Mezco will do one in the movie motif for the Avengers Infinity War. To me, this is an easier pass than most, just for the price point and the the disappointment in the cape. I was looking forward to this figure. I thought it was going to be great, so maybe that's also why I'm being a little bit more hard on it, because I wanted this to be nicer looking than it actually is. So yeah, if you liked it, great. If you are on the fence, I would say think about it strongly before you go out and buy him and spend all the money. He is not a run out and buy type of feel to me. So there you go. Take it or leave it. That's how I feel about this figure. Not worth the price of admission. Wait for something else, or get the cheaper version. Don't get the burning effect one. And there you go, guys. That's it. I'm out. See ya.